Don't do that. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? That definitely looks wrong. Alright. Okay, so starting from here, replace string. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's what we wanted to do. Did we get them all though? Okay. Yeah, so this looks good. So here we're doing the right thing. Buffer 0 data. Let's see. For 0. Here we're not. And I'm just going to use manual deletion. Because I know that there's not a lot. Okay, let's see if this builds. Don't really expect it to. But it did. That was yeah, mostly structural change. Oh, well, it's kind of doing the right thing now. Let me stop it. If you recall, we took out the callback, so the output should be noise. Where is that? Render. Yeah, we can add this guy back. And now we should be getting real audio if our stuff doesn't get blown away by this call. And we set up the preferences. So I'm going to be quiet and try to show you what happens. Hello, 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 hello. I'm going to try that with headphones. Definitely, I notice now when the objects collide with something, they make sounds when they collide. And that's a good thing. Filter is not sure. Let's edit the scheme. Whoa. You were fine just a second ago. What's the deal now? Did it get unplugged? Okay, I mean, just running it's fine too. That was weird, huh? I'm gonna make it a little bigger. screen capture. This could hurt my ears actually. I should take these off. So it's working. I can hear my voice. Let me put the headphones over the mic. Can you hear stuff? I'm gonna take a listen now. I don't know if you could hear that. So this is unplugged. Yeah. So I think now that things kind of work, we should be okay without we should be alright without needing to use headphones, as long as we, at least in the beginning, until we time things right. It was feeding back before because all the buffers were shared. So I wonder if I can make this a little more comfortable. Now it's starting to feed back. Yeah. Because once you trigger the first sound, that causes the mic to pick up it again just a little later. So it's not an instant feedback. But it happens over time. But we can hear intelligible voice for the first time, so that's great. We fixed this one bug. I'm going to shrink the camera down to normal size. Just hold on a second while I grab my backpack. I made a little to-do list. Once I solved that bug, there was some other stuff I had planned out that I have to check. Yeah. Okay. So let's see, what do we got? Basically, within the next 4 days, I want to have one voice converter object more or less working. The visuals, I mean, it'd be nice if there's something, just a square box, I don't know, for now. But I want one voice converter object, and I guess I should do the simplest one first, like, what should it be? I can just do a low pass filter for now. That's probably the easiest filter there is to do. And I can, once that's there, I can expand and make it a little nicer. That should really just take a few hours, but once you start adding the structure, I want to have a structure to do all this, so I can adding the next few and changing between them becomes a fairly easy task, just like the way I can switch between entities and types of sounds right now. Yeah, that's the reason that people spend time on structures and stuff. And I'm saying obvious things again, so I better get back to programming. And drinking water. Always a good idea. Both of those. I don't know how you guys drink your water, but I try to make sure I don't touch the lip of the drinking container, because it holds the water longer. So I'll demonstrate again. Alright, now we are ready to do something, and that something is implementing a filter. So let's go back to the drawing board, and I mean that literally. So now we have, that's an awful long time to save something, don't you think? Okay. Anyway, now we have some mic object that shoots out these blocks. That's way too big. These blocks of voice. Right now they do weird stuff like collide and only spit out a sound when they collide. And that might be fun to play around with later, but right now I'm going to convert this kind of structure into something where maybe there's a wire or something which controls the path along which this guy flows, and that connects to another object which is going to be a filter. We can even just call it effect, because that makes more sense in this context. The filters might end up being smaller objects that can be combined to control, combined to make an effect. Okay, so I want this effect to do something, and then maybe this spits out something else. It spits out a similar block-like thing, squiggly line, and this, maybe it goes to the speaker. The advantage of this animation is you can spend some time processing if it turns out we can't do it in real time. I would like to shoot for real time, but well, anyway, we can't do real time unless we force the user to use headphones due to the feedback. I wonder if it's possible to check that though. And we could also do real time for like sending to YouTube or something, or Ustream, but we're not going to get into that. I don't think that'd be very useful. Someone who wants to just Ustream a modified voice, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, that sounds like I would just rather make a Twitch TV or Justin.tv streaming app. I'm sure it exists. It shouldn't be so hard. Okay, so what do we got so far? We have pretty much this, and that's it. We're going to need to implement this wire. Yeah, I think, like it or not, ours is a voice conversion app. It's not a game. I might recycle the stuff later for a game, but we don't really need to aim something. Our purpose is we record a sound and we send it straight to the effect. This wire, this connection will exist either regardless of if we draw it or not. Yeah, I'm not sure, so I'm going to put this in parentheses if this is something we want to implement.